Welcome in to another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner, and as the guys in the control room had joked, I'm 2/3 of the Delco Duo.
Okay, so we're doing this now.
1/3. I'm 2/3.
It's a very small other third. I cannot believe it.
I know, it's baby month.
Yeah, okay, right. So June is the kickoff.
It is the kickoff, and that's what we're debriefing about. So let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Yes, so we are officially in the month of June. Welcome to June. I can't even believe that it's
Baby watch.
Baby watch, of course, but just that the fact that it is June for everyone in the, not just in the atmosphere.
In the world.
I was going to say in the world.
In the world.
That it's June. Not just for me, obviously, because it's an exciting month for me personally, but
I can't believe it. It's been a while, but not a while. And so really basically at this point, any week, any day now.
Any week, any day now. And it's always so funny. I don't know how you felt about when people are like, oh, it feels like it flew. Like, did that bother you at all when people would say, like, your pregnancy feels like it flew by?
Yes, I'm like, you're not the one pregnant. You cannot say that to the person who is pregnant.
Yeah, I do actually feel like it went really quickly, though. But now that we're in the home stretch, it's kind of getting to that point where it's just like, okay, we're ready for him. So
it's you get excited,
yeah,
to meet this little guy. So
right.
So I totally understand why by the end you're like, okay, let's move this along. And so everybody always asks, like, what are you gonna do without Jenna? What are you gonna do?
It's gonna be 30 minutes of just Monica.
Could you? Because
you could
still
fill
have
it.
the show.
You could fill it. I have full confidence. You would have a conversation with yourself. You already hear voices in your head as it is, so you could just talk back and forth with yourself.
I am sharing the stage, and sometimes I would love to just be on my own. No, I'm kidding. It would be tough to fill a whole show, and plus you got to get other people's opinion because mine's kind of crazy and wackadoodle. So Kelsey Fabian will be joining me while you're on maternity leave.
And she's a Delco girl now.
She's
not born and raised. Of course, she comes from Lancaster, so
which I think that'll be so interesting.
Be an interesting perspective.
Right.
So
because
it'll be different because I do think that me and you have a lot of the same thoughts on things sometimes. So it's always nice to maybe bring in, someone who was born outside of Delco but now lives in Delco,
which it's not that far away from Delco, Lancaster, but it seems like a whole other world.
Oh, as soon as you're driving down the turnpike and you start to see,
or you smell,
you smell
the farms
first. That's true.
You smell the farms, and you're like, I'm not in Delco anymore.
Exactly. So, any one of these Saturday nights, if you're tuning in and you don't see me, that means that I am actually probably up doing something with my newborn baby, or hopefully sleeping. Fingers crossed. We don't know.
You're right. You're right.
I'll be tuning in. I'll be the one writing my issues in.
Yes.
We'd be like, this is Jenna. Don't keep me anonymous. Send help. SOS, please.
Here's my address.
Yes.
I need help. But yeah, very exciting for you. And then it'll be fun. A little bit of zhuzh into the Delco Duo.
Yes.
All right.
All right, let's get to our first issue of the night. And of course, we're going to have to teach Kelsey how all of this works.
I'm very interested to see what she would say to something like this. Sherry from Sharon Hill. I asked my stepdaughter to watch my dog while I was away at a wedding. She said she could a while ago, but is now backing out and saying she has prom the same day. I feel completely disrespected.
Sherry. Disrespected. That's a strong word.
She actually said disregarded and disrespected. I took disregarded out because this was a very long write-in.
A very long write-in.
And
okay.
I shortened it.
Okay.
Maybe I'm a bit biased, but
disrespected is a strong, it takes a lot for me to say that I feel disrespected.
I can
be upset. I can be angry.
Not at this.
I could be annoyed.
I
don't know that I am going to jump right to disregard it and disrespect it.
I just felt a certain way about this whole thing. Sherry, how did you not know, even it's your stepdaughter, how did you not know your stepdaughter's prom date?
But it also
months in
seems
advance.
so I'm going to play devil's advocate here. It also seems like Sherry's stepdaughter didn't even know her own prom date.
Yeah, because
she said she could a while ago, but is backing out and saying she has prom now.
Right. Because they,
You think that I feel like I looked forward to prom so much that I knew the date. Like, it is happening on this date. I can't wait. I'm counting down.
Some kids are a bit different with it. They're like, they're not as excited. They don't have it written down, but they know when it's coming up. And so all of a sudden they're like,
sort of like,
it's this day.
Is prom still really cool? Like, sometimes people like don't even go to prom anymore. And maybe the stepdaughter was thinking about going to prom, hadn't made a solid decision about whether or not she was going to prom yet. Maybe was waiting for a date for prom. I don't know.
Yeah, the fact that you have not changed your whole attitude about this day and said, oh, it's your prom? Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. You know what? Me and your father, they're newly married. Me and your father.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know this.
So you've read through.
Married.
Okay.
Me and your father, we'll miss the ceremony of this wedding. I want to see you take pictures. I want to see you take pictures. I'll find a dog sitter.
Whose dog is it? Is it the new wife's dog, or is it their dog together?
I don't know.
That also, I think, adds a little element to this story. I also think it's really easy to find a dog sitter. It's so much harder to find a
stepdaughter
babysitter, a stepdaughter, but it's much harder to find someone to watch your child because obviously you want to vet them. You want to make sure that you're not letting someone crazy into your home. I think it's a lot easier just to be like, hey, can you come in real quick, let my dog out? You don't really need a dog sitter. You just need someone to let them out, let them go to the bathroom.
Right.
And dogs are normally pretty good about holding it. Like, I think a full wedding day, a dog would be okay.
Right, because it's just one day. Get the dog sitter. Do not put this responsibility or this, inconvenience on your stepdaughter. If you want to have a good relationship with your stepdaughter, because you do. If you want to have a good relationship with your husband, you got to have a good relationship with your stepdaughter because that's his daughter. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm so sad that she is taking this and making it, something to have beef over. What you need to do now is rework your whole day and be there for the pictures of the prom.
Oh, so you don't even think she should go to the wedding?
I think she needs to miss this. I think she needs to miss part of this wedding, and she needs to be at the pictures of the prom because this is your stepdaughter.
Yeah.
And the father needs to be there. Oh my gosh,
Absolutely.
Missing your daughter's prom pictures as she gets whisked off into the van or to the limo. Oh my gosh, you cannot miss that.
No, I agree with you. I agree it's such an important milestone. I maybe fall on the side of if it's senior prom for sure. Never going to happen again. It's your senior prom. If it's your junior prom and you've already gone to, like, it's another school's prom that you were asked to, or then I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think you should miss, like, the wedding for it. But it all depends. I don't know. I know that's, you don't like that response. But, I also think, like, they're married now. So she doesn't care if she makes the stepdaughter mad. Like, I'm your new mom. Or not your new mom, but I'm married to your father. So I'm not just a girlfriend anymore.
It can be a tough relationship, but if you work hard at it,
let's not ruin it off the start over a dog.
It can be beautiful.
Over a dog babysitting debacle. All right, coming up next on the Delco Duo, we're still talking about dogs, so I think it was appropriate that we're leading into Kelsey, filling in for my maternity leave because she's such a dog lover. She would have a lot of interesting takes on this, but we'll tell you the next issue after the break. Whoop.
And thanks so much for sticking with us on the Delco Duo. We take issues that you send to us, email, Facebook, Twitter, all of it, and then we give our advice on how you can handle it.
And you stay anonymous, of course, because we don't want anybody to get into trouble. All right, let's get to the next topic here. This is coming from Eli from East Lansdowne.
My buddy's girlfriend brought her dog to my pool party. Not only do I not like dogs, there's the key, but also the dog jumped into the pool and seemed to be bothering everyone.
Eli, I don't trust you. Why don't you like dogs?
I don't trust you, Eli. You revealed yourself. You don't like dogs, so you're going to be bothered. It might not have bothered everybody.
You don't love dogs because you're allergic.
Yes.
You have a good reason. But if you didn't swell up and, get all the feelings, do you think you'd be more receptive to having a dog?
Yeah, well, even in the pool, like the chlorine, like I'm not having an allergic reaction if a dog's swimming in the same water as me. I can see their saliva getting into the chlorine. I'm like, ooh, but you know what? It's not my pool. That's okay. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with having a dog swim in the water. The poor dog needs to stay cool, probably more than you do. The dogs run hot.
I don't have a dog. My husband really, really, really wants a dog, and that's always, the ongoing, can we get a dog? Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I grew up with a dog, a very tiny dog, like a 5-pound Yorkie. My idea of a dog is very skewed compared to the type of dog I'm imagining showed up to this pool party. But I do have experience with my sister's dog.
And I was going to ask you, and you have a pool.
Yes.
They have dogs. What do they do?
My sister, love her dearly. She has a golden retriever who's a little goofy. Golden retrievers are either like super, super smart or really, really goofy. Like there's no in between.
That's really funny because you're right.
Her dog is on the other side.
Spectrum.
Very, very goofy. Doesn't really ever listen or know what's going on. I know she's not watching, but hopefully she's not watching. If Benny is up right now, her dog's name is Benny. Love you. But he spends a lot of time in the pool over the summer. Because he's hot and he loves it and it makes him so happy. My biggest thing is when he gets out of the pool, no matter where I am, he finds me and shakes. And that's what I hate because it's like I'm not in the pool for a reason. So he shakes all his fur, and now I'm covered in fur and slobber and wet pool chlorine water, and that's the thing that drives me the most nuts. But also, it's a big effort to then clean the pool because the hair gets in the filter. If you have a dog that sheds and the dog swims, it's really hard to then clean the pool after.
See, I'm just taking this as you're being a party pooper. You're being a buzzkill party pooper.
But I'm with you. If it's not my pool, I don't care. But it is Eli's pool, so Eli can care, I think.
Right. But it's so interesting. Eli says, it seemed to be bothering everyone. I don't necessarily think it was. I know if I'm at a pool party, like, and I've got my kids with me, they're so excited there's a dog there. So
your brother has a golden retriever.
Mm-hmm. And
if you were to have a pool, would you allow this golden retriever to go in?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we've tried to get the golden retriever to go swimming in the bay, and he does not like it. So I don't.
Well, the bay's intimidating. I mean, that's like the next step's up the ocean. So I can understand why the golden retriever doesn't want to go into the bay.
Our golden retriever, if we're talking about spectrums for golden retriever, is like on the smart side. Okay. But he's also really lazy, and it's really funny. He's very smart, but he's really lazy. So he just lays. Like
he
everywhere.
Just wants to relax.
And we're like, can you do something?
Well, he realizes he's at the shore, so he doesn't want to do relax. Anything.
But yeah, no, I would not mind if the dog went swimming.
I don't know. I think this is also Eli's buddy. He says my buddy. That's my buddy's girlfriend. I just so bro. My buddy's girlfriend. I also think it's on his buddy. Like, why? I don't like dogs.
But sometimes people who like dogs are so blind to kind of what they're doing and how they affect other people.
If I was a new girlfriend, I would never bring my dog to my boyfriend's friend's pool party.
Yeah, but some dog owners, man, they think that dog is attached to their hip and that they, and they're a part of the family. So we're going to a pool party. The dog's coming to a pool party. They really don't realize how they're impacting other people.
That's a problem too, though. You need to be aware.
You need to be aware.
Because what if what's your dog's temperament? Is your dog kind, or is your dog kind of an a-hole that's going to be snapping at everybody?
Or not even, my brother's dog is not an a-hole. Are we allowed to?
I think we can say that. It's 11 something at night.
He is not, but same thing. He always finds me and wants to jump up on me. And I'm like,
does not bother you?
No, it doesn't.
I think they sense it because
they do. They're like,
I don't want that.
Why don't you like me?
And I think they feel that, so they gravitate towards people like us.
It doesn't bother me that he always comes to find me because, it's a part of my brother's life now. It's like their little child, so I'm getting over it.
So you're saying,
but I literally
this summer I need to get over the dog shaking, shaking all the things on me.
Yes, because that's my problem, not theirs. And then when the dog jumps on me, I just go like this.
There was one incident, I will say, where my other sister came with her kids and the dog had jumped in, and it was a little bit of a scary moment because
Right, it almost knocked the kid in.
He jumped in the hot tub, which, again, not smart. The hot tub's tiny and there's
Right.
little kids in it, so that he was kind of on top of my nephew Luke. He's totally fine. No one was injured, but it was a moment where we were like, get the dog.
Yes.
So,
I do think a lot of times these dog
dangerous.
owners are not aware, but maybe if you become a little bit more aware of how it's making people feel, but still you should be able to enjoy your dog the way you want to enjoy.
All right, coming up next, we have one of our own issues tonight on the Delco Duo. And
Not dog related.
Not dog related. So if you're tired of dogs, then this will be for you.
I'm just tired of talking about dogs. Welcome back to the Delco Duo. This is our first official episode of the summer.
Oh, we haven't even talked about your white shorts.
Yeah, it's after Memorial Day. I can do this.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was saying. It's the first episode after the start of the summer. So, last week we were Saturday before Memorial Day. No way, not wearing white. And now here I am.
Oh, I don't follow that. I wear white all year round. But right now, the only thing that's comfortable are dresses. So I'm in black.
You look amazing. That dress is so cute.
It's really comfortable. This will be my garb for the next couple of weeks. So
I would wear that.
And even the control
24/7.
room said it's very fitting, and they never could
And then-
compliment anything I wear.
And then
that's a big deal.
After the baby's here too, that'll be nice to be able to wear.
Yeah.
Because you probably, more than anyone I've ever known, will snap back in 2 seconds. But for me and for others, most regular, you don't snap back as quickly. That'll be a nice dress. That'll be a nice dress then.
Wow, what a great ego boost.
Little tip right there. It is my week.
Hopefully I can
crying about?
boost your ego now and help you get through this issue.
I am not crying about this. This was more of just an observation and just a
Well,
reinforcement.
what's Monica observing doesn't
Yes.
come across as well.
It does not. It does not. So recently I went and I worked at the snack bar at my daughter's Little League.
Really momming it up.
Really, because you have to volunteer time.
Oh.
No, I did not just actually say I would love to work at the snack bar.
So this wasn't out
You
of the
actually-
kindness of your heart?
No, you have to volunteer. You have
Is
to.
it a certain amount of hours or a certain amount of...
Yeah, it's an hour and a half shift. One shift.
Oh,
Hour and a half.
okay. That's not bad. You're making it sound like you have
That's what I'm
every
saying here.
couple of weeks you have to do something crazy.
No. It's once a season.
Okay. So this was your time.
So this was my time to
And
shine.
are there multiple things that you can volunteer for and you chose the snack bar or
No. You just have to do snack bar duty. Snack bar duty. So this is my life now. I am momming it up at the snack bar.
And you don't
go
have to make anything. Like this is like
No.
your
They
traditional
have someone
like
who-
snack bar.
Yes, they have someone professionally who makes the food.
We got to get all these details out
Right.
before we talk about what's going on.
And it's busy. It's busy. It's popping.
People are hungry.
Oh yeah. And I went at prime time, 7 to 8:30.
See, that to me is not prime time. Dinner time. More, I guess that it is dinner time.
I think before
we
it was
eat
a bit
early
busier,
because
yeah.
our shifts with the morning news are different. So for me, dinner happens at 5 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah.
But I guess 7. People eat dinner at 7.
Yeah, some do, and people were getting French fries and cheeseburgers and this bomb pop. Bomb pops were so big. The kids were coming, bomb pop. You want another bomb pop? And I was ringing them up. So that's the job I
It
was
was
doing.
also hot. So I think that makes
was.
sense that's why that was probably the top seller.
Yes, because it was getting hot outside, so everybody's like, "Oh, popsicle time," and I am not complaining. I was up there, and I was the ringer upper. They had already
Cashier.
ordered the cashier, and what do you have here? Oh, 720 out of 10. All right, here's your change. Move on, and I just killed it. I did such a good job, and
So is this something that you think maybe
Dream job.
you'll go dream job? I didn't read that. Is this something that you think maybe you will go beyond your hour and a half of volunteering?
No, because
It's your dream job.
but I think what the point is I've always thought this about myself, is I really love those kind of jobs. I always thought I wanted to be a receptionist real bad. Like, I always just wanted to answer phones and
You want quick conversation.
quick, small talk, but like fine.
You are the least small talk person that I know.
You think? I talk
Yes.
about weather for a living. That's small
no,
talk.
I think that you are big talk. Like, is that
Right
what,
now is big talk.
No, you talk to people. Like, you don't strike me as someone who just has small talk. You strike me as someone who has longer conversations.
Yes.
More of an extrovert versus someone that's kind of like, hi, how are you? Here's your bomb pop.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
No, because it wasn't, hi, how are you? Here's your bomb pop. It was like, oh, you got another bomb pop? Those must be good. Like, I was having so much fun, just like, hey, ho.
So your observation in this whole thing is that you like small talk.
And I like these.
Is that the revelation that we have come to?
I guess the revelation is like, those kind of jobs I would love to have done, but I was like.
So if you didn't do weather, you weren't a meteorologist.
I wanted
forecasting.
to be a cashier or a receptionist.
Cashier.
Real bad.
I worked at register at a clothing store when I was in high school, and I did not like it. I think it was just the pressure of making sure, one, that I was getting the money right.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
I was always worried.
So this would not be like, do you have any other job that you kind of are like, oh, I just wish I could have done that with my life. Not like.
Did I have to kind of do it before, or is it like any job in the world?
Any job, but not like necessarily that dream job, but that job that you're like, I should have just done that. That's what I was thinking last night. I was like, I should just do this.
That would have been a simple life. You would have just been able to
I would have
work in the roast tree snack bar. Didn't have to talk to many people. Like, I was thinking, like, I wanted to be a lawyer at one point.
No, like just those simple jobs. Like, why those simple jobs?
know. That's
in
why
life
I gotta
that you're
think
like,
about that.
Receptionist, cashier. That's me, man. Just how you doing?
All right, maybe you'll see Monica at your local snack bar in Delaware County. Let's get you to trivia as we're almost wrapping up the night here. This is a fun one, Monica. So, Delco Day falls on what calendar day?
Give it some thought, but not too much thought.
Yeah,
It's easier than you think. All right, Delco Day falls on what calendar day? It's kind of obvious.
think but don't think too hard, as Monica said.
Yes.
6/10.
June 10th for 6/10.
Obviously, the area code when you're calling someone in Delco. So,
The olden times, because now everybody's got that 484.
no, I'm a 610 girl.
You're a 610?
My whole family's a 610.
We say
610, yes.
610.
Are you a 484?
Well, my home number was 610.
Okay.
But my cell phone's 484. You can't make a day after that, so there's no 84th day.
I just
of
came to the
April.
realization that I could potentially have my child on Delco Day. I feel like I would get free Delco stuff, or my kid would get free Delco stuff for life if he comes on 610.
And now that is going to be my day that I'm betting on. June 10th, because you're due around that
Yeah,
time.
I'm due around that time. So we'll see. And we also have, we're trying to plan some special stuff. Someone wrote into us and asked, like, are you guys doing anything special for Delco Day?
So thanks for putting that on our radar, because it
Yes.
hasn't always been celebrated.
Right. I think last year was kind of the first time where it was like a really big push of Delco Day. So we are doing some
gonna do it
special
up.
things. We're putting some things in the works for Delco Day. So that'll obviously be next Saturday.
Delco Day! Yeah!
So that's really exciting.
Get excited. We'll have a fun show next week. Thanks for letting us know that it's Delco Day next Saturday. And if you would like to get in touch with us with other suggestions, Delco Duo at phl17.com.
That's more of the traditional email, but you can also find us on all of the social media channels. Of course, we're talking about Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
All of the above. No hotline, though.
You think you know what? We should get a Delco Duo cell phone.
610
610 Delco.
555.
Have a good night.